What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. First and foremost, let me start up top by saying I apologize for the lack of uploads for the last 2 to 4 days. For the last 2 days, Monday morning, I woke up with a really bad flu. My body was aching so badly for the last 2 days, was in so much pain. Probably one of the worst flus I've ever had. It was absolutely kicking my ass, I'm not gonna lie. But thankfully, I'm starting to feel pretty good again, where I'm good enough to finally record a video again. So apologies for that. Apologies for the lack of uploads, but we are back. And as you guys know, the last video that we did a Doncic and Jokic teaming up in Denver video, and you guys seem to really enjoy that, so we are back here with another one. Today, the video we're going to do is we're going to team up Kevin Durant and LeBron James on the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 50,000 subs at the moment, and especially drop a like if you continue or want to continue to see more of these. So here's the trade that I have. Again, when I did this last time, people were actually pretty triggered about the Dallas, or there was a few people that were like triggered about the Dallas and Nuggets trade that I did. It's not supposed to be hyper realistic. These videos are more for entertainment purposes than anything. Obviously, this is more than likely not going to happen in real life. You could convince me that there is a better trade on the table for Durant. I don't know what Durant would actually be traded for, and he's probably not going to be traded to the Lakers. Let's be honest with ourselves, but this is just strictly for entertainment purposes for the most part. So don't take this trade too seriously. Don't start commenting like, oh man, the Suns are getting nothing, or that's not enough for Durant, or the Lakers are getting finesse. Like, it's not that big of a deal, bro. It really isn't. It's more for the entertainment purposes. So we're gonna make this trade happen. You could convince me though, like maybe Anthony Davis for Durant swap or something like that. Well, I'm gonna just leave it to Rui Hachimura, Vanderbilt, Reeves, and 2 first-round picks for Durant. Again, this is strictly for the entertainment purposes things. So just like that, Durant and LeBron James are now teammates, which is kind of fun to think about. I don't think this would actually happen, of course. It's just for fun. But now we have a big three of Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. And then we'll probably re-sign DeAndre Russell. And we got to figure out who else we're going to get, because we pretty much have nothing else outside of course, these 4 players. We're going to have to fill out the bench we have a lot of work to do, basically. We have a lot of work to do. So let me make sure I start with turning off trade override, so that is off for the rest of the video. All right, so let's go to staff signing. Let's make sure this is completely filled out. So of course, Darvin Ham we'll go ahead and keep around. I know there probably could be some pushback from LeBron James saying, hey, you know, we need to fire Darvin Ham or whatever, and you could, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that's taken care of and fill out the coaching staff, and I'm gonna keep Darvin Ham. All right, let's go to our draft pick. There's one guy I want to get here, and that is going to be Bronny James, if I'm able to get him. I'm not sure he'll still be here or not. He may have been taken already. We'll see if he is or not. So let's go see if he is on the table still. Bronny James, let's see where you are. You are gone. So he is not on the team, or he's not in the draft anymore. So he is gone. So we just get to take whoever then. It doesn't really matter who we take. I don't think anybody we take here is going to be very good. So Bronny James must have been drafted a little bit earlier. So he was drafted. Not that it really matters. Do we need to really see where LeBron or Bronny James was drafted? Yeah, he got drafted to the Timberwolves. LeBron James maybe is going to Minnesota. I guess we got AJ Mitchell as a 72 overall. Not too bad. Player options. A lot of player options being declined here, of course. But first and foremost, the main thing we need to make sure we bring back is LeBron James and also D'Lo, who's been fantastic for them. So LeBron James, I'm going to sign to a nice, let's say, 2-year deal at the very least. And then DeAndre Russell, same thing. We're going to bring him back as well. So we're going to sign those guys back to start things off here. LeBron James is re-signed with Philadelphia, or signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. Of course, we're not going to actually allow that to happen. So I guess I gotta go turn. Oh no, he's still here, so we can go get him. All right, so I don't have to go trade for him. There we go. So we got him back. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about turning on trade override and going to get him back. Okay, so we got him back. Now we need to figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of the roster. So D'Lo and Gabe Vincent as our point guard rotation isn't terrible, but Gabe Vincent's contract might need to be used, to be honest with you. We're, of course, going to have to move LeBron or Durant to the 3. Durant goes up. LeBron James stays the same. I guess we can move Durant there. It really doesn't matter. Both of them would be fine either way. So, yeah, we pretty much have no bench. We have no starting shooting guard. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. So, the bench is going to be terrible. We're going to be very top-heavy, which was to be expected. Eubanks might be our best backup center option, which isn't great. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like Eubanks that much. Christie will be back, so at least we'll have a backup 2 or 3. Christie might have to start, which would not be my favorite thing in the world. But let me see if I can find a way to move Gabe Vincent and let's say AJ Mitchell. See if we can get something good for those 2 guys. And if we can get like a 2-for-1 going here, like Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, we trade another first. Wouldn't hate it. Might have to do something like that. Conley, Pritchard, Springer, Davion Mitchell, and Sasha from the Kings. Josh Green and Jaden Hardy. Might have to do this with Dallas Mavericks, not gonna lie to you. We're trading our first round pick to get Josh Green and Jaden Hardy, AJ Mitchell. This trade doesn't feel very realistic either, to be completely honest with you. I'm not sure why the Mavericks would do this, but this is the best trade I have in front of me, so I'm going to do this because we need Jaden Hardy in the worst way possible, and we just need some depth whatsoever, and that is Josh Green. So we'll take that and run with it. So that gives us just a little bit of depth, nothing crazy. Backup shooting guards, we have like Seth Curry, Kendrick Nunn. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. What else do we got? Do we got anything else out here that we can maybe go get? Joe Harris, Evan Fournier. Again, like some of these options are not great whatsoever. I guess I'll sign like Joe Harris. This feels, you know, a little ugly. Danilo Gallinari. So yeah, this bench is gonna be bad. Again, we're getting Christie back, which will be important. Might have to run like an 8-man rotation, low-key. Like this team, this rotation is gonna be at least depth-wise, it's not gonna be very good. So Andy Davis and LeBron James are regressing. Got Jaden Hardy up to 77, so that helps out a little bit. Christie is up, and so is Hood Schifino. So that's good to see Hood Schifino developing as well. Probably going to need him to play. Probably going to get some minutes, and then Max Christie going up again helps out a lot as well. So he'll be our backup 2. Josh Green will be our backup 3. Gallinari, Drew Eubanks. So yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse. I'll say that. So I'm curious to see, though, how LeBron James and Durant will do together. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. Again, Jokic and Doncic, that was a very fun video, so I'm kind of expecting this to be fun as well. Of course, these two, much older though, so I could see this not going very well. 2K hates old rosters. They really do. So that is something I'm definitely prepared for if this goes south. But let's take a look at what this is about to look like. So Powering Atlanta is 4th overall. 4-star balance. You got a 4-star rotation, which is not bad considering our depth. D'Angelo Russell, Jaden Hardy, LeBron James, Durant, Anthony Davis, Josh Green, Drew Eubanks, Christie, and Jordan McLaughlin. Probably just going to run an 9-man rotation, and then what we're going to do is have Jalen Hood Schifino play those minutes over McLaughlin. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll run that. We'll go ahead and simulate year number 1 with Durant and LeBron James. See how this goes. I'm excited to see if this is going to be like a really good season or if 2K thinks this team is just going to suck. I don't know how this team would suck. I think it'd be very good, but again, 2K hates older rosters, so anything is possible. I'll see you guys at the end of year 1. Today's video is brought to you by DGF's Optimizer and also their correlation tool. Basically, if you're playing on these DFS apps such as PrizePicks and Underdog, having a tool like this could be very, very helpful to building out slips on those apps. So basically how it works, it compares multiple discrepancies across multiple sports books, and there's all kinds of sports to look at from here. But for example, a good play on the board at the moment would be Wendell Carter under 8.5 rebounds. While there's no discrepancy, it shows you the juice that every book has the juice heavily on the under of 8.5 rebounds. You have Pinnacle at under 8.5, and all these other books as well. Juice is on the under as well. So basically, you can go to PrizePicks and go to any other app that you're using and just research some plays without having to go to multiple pages. It's all right in front of you. It's a really good feature that I absolutely love. Absolutely love DGF's Optimizer tool very much. And then, of course, the way I use the DGF Optimizer is by using it on PrizePicks and Dabble. Right now, there's actually a really good time to sign up for PrizePicks. They actually have a free square on James Harden for Pi Day, which is tomorrow. Over 3.14 points. I would imagine that, you know, James Harden obviously goes over 3.14 points. If he doesn't, something would have to go drastically wrong. But yeah, absolutely love, you know, that PrizePicks offers features like this. Basically, how PrizePicks works is you choose between 2 to 6 players. 2 players mean 3 times your entry, all the way up to 6 players mean 25 times your entry. They also match a first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. All kinds of sports to choose from, all kinds of stats to choose from. Definitely sign up for PrizePicks. Link down in the description below. Use code Crushables. Again, match first deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Another app that I absolutely love using is Dabble. Dabble is another app just like PrizePicks, but they offer up to 100x payout up to 8 players. Also, another cool feature about Dabble is you can actually copy people's entries with a click of a button, which is really cool. There's like a feed, and you can go to like any game and see what people are putting entries on, and feel free to literally copy people's entries. So if you don't feel confident enough to make your own plays, you could just tell people's plays with one click of a button. It's a really cool feature that I think a lot of apps would benefit having, but Dabble is one of the only apps that has that feature. So definitely recommend checking out PrizePicks, Dabble, DGF as well. All links are down in the description below. Dabble gives you $10 just for signing up. Use code CRUSH10 over on Dabble. First link down in the description below. But let's get back to the rebuild. At the end of year 1, Luka wins MVP. Alex Sarr is your Rookie of the Year. Fultz is your 6th man. Wembanyama Defensive Player. Precious Achiuwa Most Improved. In clutch goes to Trae Young, and Mark Daigneault Coach of the Year. And John Murphy is your Executive of the Year. So I told you guys I had a feeling that with an older roster, this may not go as planned. And well, I'll show you in a second how that went. LeBron James, All-NBA first team, though, at his age is awesome. All-NBA second team, all NBA third team, all defensive first team, and all defensive second team, and then all rookie first team and all rookie second team. So yeah, we actually ended up in the play-in. So even with, and we were under 500 as well, 38 and 44 play-in team. So even with a big three of Durant, LeBron, and AD, this does not go very well, which of course is very concerning. But I guess, you know, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. We're going to go 8-man rotation though. We're going to try to get out of, you know, the play-in and into the playoffs. So let's see if we can do just that. So we are playing the Grizzlies in a play-in type environment here. So hopefully we don't get bounced in the first leg as we absolutely get blown out in the first quarter. But maybe we get back in the game, which it looked like we were going to first, second, but we're not going to. We get absolutely embarrassed. So first season with Durant and LeBron James does not go well whatsoever. I guess, again, I'm not too surprised. Our depth sucks. You know, older rosters, again, not very loved in 2K. So we got, you know, a lot of work cut out for us to try to turn this around. So the Thunder go on to win the championship. Retirements, LeBron James is trying to hang it up, but I do want to run it back with you at least for one more season, which is maybe all we get. So we got to make sure this offseason is treated accordingly. We got to make sure we make the right proper moves to make sure this team could be good enough next year. So again, our draft pick is going to the Suns this time around. Staff signing, Darvin Ham. I think not that it's his fault necessarily, but I mean, just based off that season alone, if you had Durant, LeBron, and also Anthony Davis, and you don't make it to the playoffs, I definitely think that is someone who deserves to be fired. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get, you know, I'm going to get Will Hardy, who I usually have success with. And then we're going to go straight to draft night. Man, I was saying success and it sounded like something totally different. But whatever. 3 early second round picks. That could actually come in handy this offseason. I think I might be open to trading Anthony Davis, which is weird. I don't know if I will, but I think I might be open to it. So I think that's where we'll start. I think we got to try to get younger here. So I might start with trading AD. We'll see what pops up for him, though. So this trade popped up in the trade finder. And as much as I want to pull the trigger on this, I'm not going to. Steph, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James would be absolutely insane. It really would be. But I definitely think this trade does not get us anywhere. Draymond's going to regress like crazy. We need a 2-for-1, and we'd be trading 2-for-2. Our depth is not getting any help from this trade whatsoever. So yes, this trade is awesome. Getting Steph, Durant, and LeBron James paired up together would be absolutely fun, but it's just not where we should be going with this. Instead, I'm going to do this trade with the Brooklyn Nets. Again, I don't know why the Nets would be trading for Anthony Davis. This video is far from realistic. That is to, you know, that's definitely true. But I think getting Claxton and Mikal Bridges is exactly the kind of role players we need right now around LeBron and Durant. So I'm going to go ahead and do this trade with the Brooklyn Nets. If I can squeeze, like, I know getting 5 from them would be pretty crazy. But let's see if I can get, like, another first from them, maybe. They want 2029 protected. They'll give me a first-round pick in this draft. I'll do that. So just like that, we get, you know, 2 really good role players that fit very nice around Durant and LeBron James, who are in their primes, which helps out a lot. So now we have a really good starting 5. We can slide Mikal to the 2. And now we have the 18th overall pick. And what I'm going to try to do as well is move up in the draft to see if I can get a first-round pick at all possible. So let's see if we can do that. No one's offered me a first-round pick at this point. But if we can get somehow like 2 steals in the draft. So let's say we can get like this first-round pick from the Sixers. So we can do that. So we'll get 2 first-round picks. Or that was a... Wait. Or did I just traded a first-round... I'm freaking stupid, bro. I'm so dumb. I just traded the 18th pick. I did not mean to do that. I just epically failed what I was trying to do. Love how dumb I am. That was awesome. Okay. So that literally was so stupid. I traded 18 in another second to move down to 24. Wow. What on earth am I doing? I have just literally no clue what I'm doing right now. I just traded 18. Yeah, they're like, yep, we just finessed you. Whatever. It's fine. That's what I get for going fast, I guess. Number 24. We get Unique. We'll go ahead and take him out of USC. I feel so stupid. Why did I give up 18 like that? I was trying to give up the 3 seconds that I had. Whatever. It is what it is. Player options, Jalen Schifino, we're going to accept that. He should progress. Christie and Hardy, 2 guys we definitely need back. 2 guys are going to be huge this year. And then free agency, Jaden Hardy again, Max Christie, 2 guys we're going to sign back. Monte Morris as the backup point guard actually feels really solid, so I'm going to go sign him. We're going to sign Monte Morris, and then we're going to worry about getting Jaden Hardy and Christie back. And then we should have a pretty solid rotation, I think. So let's go ahead and sign these 2 guys, and then let's take a look at what this is about to look like. So now that that's all taken care of, we have this going for us. So Monte Morris, D'Angelo Russell. We have Jaden Hardy, Max Christie. We have now, which again, we'll move Durant or Mikal, I should say, to the 2. Mikal's going to go to the 2. So it'll be D'Angelo Russell, Mikal Bridges, Kevin Durant, Josh Green, LeBron, Drew Eubanks, and Nick Claxton. So actually, I might see if I can move D'Lo for something really quickly. If I can't, I would be fine with just keeping him. But I'm going to see if I can get something for D'Lo. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this trade with the New York Knicks. We get a way better backup center than Eubanks with Mitchell Robinson coming over. And we get a starting point guard in Malcolm Brogdon, who actually fits pretty nicely next to LeBron James and Durant. Durant and LeBron James will be the scorers. And we have all kinds of good defenders around those two. So I actually really like that a lot. So now we have Brogdon, we have Mikal, we have Durant, we have LeBron, and we have Claxton. Now we have Mitchell Robinson. So I think we've done a fantastic job of retooling around LeBron and Durant. And we only pretty much have one season to do this because LeBron James is going to retire. So we've gone all in as much as we possibly can. I don't want this video to be super short, but it might have to be because LeBron James already retired. I was hoping he'd save his retirement till this next offseason, but he tried to retire this offseason, which sucks. But unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's go to player progression, though, and let's see what this looks like. You know, we've done all that we could to build a better team around LeBron and Durant. Mikal is down because we moved him. Brogdon is down, which sucks, but Hoshifino being up really helps. You actually might play over Monty Morris. So signing Monty Morris may not have been necessary, but I'm still, you know, excited to have him as depth regardless. We got a new head coach. We've retooled the roster around LeBron and Durant. We've done everything that we possibly can to make this a successful regular season. So if this season doesn't go well, then you know, it's GG's, right? It's like GG's because I've done all that I could. So let's get to this next season. Let's see what this is about to look like. Powering Zealand is 4th overall. Proficiency is 4-star balanced. Let's go to you know, Brogdon or the rotation. Brogdon, Bridges, Durant, James, Claxton, Robinson, Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, Hoshifino. So yeah, really good rotation. I really love it. Proficiency, 4-star balance. Hopefully this is a good season. I'm expecting it to be. We'll see how it goes. I'm at least expecting to be a playoff team this year. I think we could very well be a playoff team. The depth is there. The pieces fit very well together, I think, as well. So hopefully this season goes exactly as expected. Power King Land is 4th overall. Let's see how this goes. So at the end of the season, Shea wins MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, Jarris Walker wins 6-man, wins Defensive Player of the Year for Victor Wembanyama. Most improved, so 6-man and most improved for Jarris Walker. Shout out to him. Clutch player Giannis, and then Mark Daigneault, Coach of the Year, and John Murphy is your Executive of the Year. So here's your All-NBA first team. No Durant or LeBron James here, but he does make All-NBA second team, and no Durant on any All-NBA teams, which sucks. I thought he'd be here, but yeah, this season went a lot better. Second seed in the Western Conference. I think getting some depth around this team helped out a ton. 26 from LeBron, 24 from Durant, 15 from Brogdon, Jaden Hardy with 15 and 15 from Mikal Bridges. So I do have an idea of how we could extend this video even further because I'm not trying to end it after 2 seasons. LeBron James, of course, is going to retire after the season more than likely. But I think one thing that I could do is actually copy his DNA and maybe be able to keep it going with him. We'll see, though. I don't know if that's going to work. But let's focus on these playoffs first. So Denver in round 1. They have Josh Richardson, Wagner, Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Jokic, Watson, Julian Strawther, Jalen Smith, and Christian Brown. Someone in current round against the Denver Nuggets in round 1. And they are going to give us a tough fight to start things off. Of course, it is Nikola Jokic, so it is to be expected a little bit. Hopefully, you can win this game 5. Very pivotal game 5, but it looks like we're not going to. So, unless we get back in at the very end, which we do not, we're going to shrink this down to an 8-man rotation. Backs against the wall. Let's see if we could force a game 7. So, game 7 in Denver to force it back to LA. And so far, this is not looking good. Well, okay, so we have the lead right now. And if we keep it, we're moving on to a game 7. And we do actually win game 7. So 20, 10, and 13 from LeBron James. And now we can go to a game 7 and we can run into the Warriors if we get past Denver here. So this is in LA. We're at home for this one. We have the Lakers fans behind us. Very close one here. Hopefully we can win it and get out of the first round. Going to be very, very close. We're down 3 with 2 minutes left. Down 1. Down 4. Down 2. We even it up. 118 and 122. 122 to 118. Allow me to jump in and see if I can save the day really quickly so we can get out of round 1. We do have the ball, which is nice. LeBron James is... Okay, I was about to say, did he foul? No. So let's see if I can get a quick basket here. We actually have... Oh, I got a charging. Awesome. I was going to kick it out to whoever that was in the perimeter. That's not a great start. Damn. Nice charge, Porter. Damn, that sucks. I was going to kick it out. We had a wide open 3. Okay. Well, one thing I know that this is already going to what the coach, what they're already going to try to do is start fouling, which really annoys me. I don't want to foul yet, so we're going to go to... Oh, they already had the ball. Okay, so we have Pickett with the ball. We have to get a stop here. We're down 4. Taking that charge really hurt us, man. Aaron Gordon, if they, of course, get a basket, this is probably done for. Strother's wide open. Mikal supposed to be a good defender. Just absolutely let Strother wide open. No idea what he was doing there. Thank you, Mikal, for that. All right, so let's see if you can redeem yourself. No, that's terrible. All right. We lost. We lost. All right. So one thing I'm going to try to do, and again, this is already chalked, but we're going to make sure we lose here. So they won fair and square. So we lose game 7. All right. So can I do this? Let's see if we can do something like this. So I'm going to go edit player, import player DNA. So I'm going to try to keep this going one more season at the very least, or use NBA player. Sorry, import, use NBA player. Let's see if let's see if this will work. So if we duplicate LeBron James because he's about to retire, would he? Let's also do this with his age, so he doesn't retire maybe. Because I don't know if if he would retire. There's a number, or I guess I know how to fix his age on the other menu. So we'll do that. So LeBron James will be duplicated twice. He's 39 here. Reduce his age to like 37. So we might get a LeBron James retiring. But we're going to run it at least one more year because I don't want to end it on 2 seasons. That feels a little too short. So let's see. He does retire. So there's obviously nothing we could have done. But we extend him, through player DNA. And he's back for another year. So we're going to go one more year with LeBron James. He is going to be a Hall of Fame inductee, which makes a lot of sense. Draft lottery, not going to matter for us. So we got out of the play-in. Straight up made the playoffs. But we did not get out of the first round. So that is our goal now, is to at least get out of the first round. So of course we want to win a championship with these two if possible, but the further we go, the harder it's going to be with these guys getting older. But Durant is a free agent, we know that, so I'm gonna have to re-sign him. We actually have quite a few players re-signed. So Mitch Robinson I'm gonna re-sign, Mikal I'm gonna re-sign, and then Durant I'm gonna try to re-sign as well. So hopefully he's willing to accept that. All right, so we're gonna get all 3 of them back. So we're going to run the same rotation. Probably we might make one more trade here, but it's going to be pretty similar to what we had going on last year. So LeBron James where is LeBron? Is he just gone? Did it take him away from me? Oh, so it took the player DNA. Okay, that sucks. All right, so that did not work. That plan did not work that I just had going for us. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, he's here. He's a free agent. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess I get what's fine. Well, we're going to go get him wherever he signs with. He's going to Mavericks. We'll go trade for him. So we're going to run it back one more year with LeBron. Is there anything else we need, though, before we just run it back? Probably back a power forward wouldn't hurt. We'll sign Kenyon Martin, who's 25, so we'll go with that. Kenyon Martin, so LeBron James is not going to allow me to resign him. So once he signs somewhere, I'll just get him back. So, yeah, we're going to run it one more season, LeBron James and Durant, and see if we can get, out of the first round, get 1 ring with these guys. That's kind of the goal at this point. Got close to getting out of round 1 last year, but we'll see if we can get out of round 1 this upcoming season. One trade I'm actually going to make is with the Charlotte Hornets here, where we get Nick Smith Jr. and Grant Williams. So we trade Brogdon, Martin, and Monte Morris for Nick Smith and Grant Williams. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Nick Smith to point guard, and he'll be our starting point guard. I just think he'll be better than what Brogdon was, because Brogdon just regressed like crazy, and I still have to go get LeBron James, but I had to show that trade really quickly. I'm excited we got that going for us, but one last season. Let's see if this can be a final good last season. So in this final season, Will Hardy wins Coach of the Year as we win 65-17. So pretty solid season. Now, does this lead to a championship is the question, or at least out of round 1. We got the first seed in the West. We're going to be playing the 8th seed. So hopefully we can at least get out of round 1. Hood Schifino jumping up to 15 points per game, I'm sure helps out a ton. But here goes nothing. Sacramento in round 1. They have Fox, Monk, Killian Anthony, Sabonis, Davion Mitchell, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Daniel Gafford. So let's somebody come around against the Kings, and let's see if we can take them down. So we get out of round 1 at the very least to end this video. So I'm excited about that to end this off. We don't have to sit here and say, hey, we didn't even get out of round 1 today. But now we get the Grizzlies. We have John Morant, Jaren Jackson, Johnny Davis, Buzelas, Gigi Jackson, Desmond Bane. So a little bit of a tougher opponent. We could lose to this team, but thankfully we're going to sweep them. But now we get the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. They have Jaden Ivey, Shea, Ludor, Jalen Williams. This one, of course, going to be a lot tougher. Game 1, 1-0, 131, and 118. 43 from Durant, 18 from Mikal. Game 2, they evened it up. Game 3, 2-1. I'm assuming they're going to go up 3-1. Nope. We have a huge Game 5 on our hands. So Game 5 in LA land. Let's see if we can win this Game 5 to push ourselves to an advantage here for Game 6, but it's not looking good for us. So we are going to lose Game 5. So we might end off here with only a Western Conference Finals appearance, but let's see if we can win this Game 6 just in case. And it's going to be a close one. We have a chance. That's all you could really ask for against a team like the Thunder. And we might do it. 1:10 left on the clock. Tie game, 125-125. Allow me to jump in and hopefully this time not get a charging, called on me. We do have to get a stop, which I don't absolutely love I don't trust myself with this, but let's see if we can get a stop. I have to guard Shea. What's the worst that could happen? Shea is trying to... Okay, Casey Wallace is wide open. What are you doing? Thankfully, he sucks. Can I call time? Oh, we didn't... Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? Did they get the ball too? They get the freaking ball too, bro. Oh my gosh, I hate myself so badly right now. Oh my gosh, what a way to end this video, man. No way I just did that. Foul him, foul him. Oh, we got the... Wow, okay. That worked out better than I could have anticipated. All right, so we have 2 seconds. I didn't mean to click that again. I actually clicked the select. Bro, there's no way I just accidentally clicked that button again. I am just absolutely sick, man. I can't even foul right, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, I don't think I'm jumping in ever again after that. I'm like literally sick to my stomach. I've already been sick these last 2 days and I'm sick again, bro. No way I just did all that. Guys, feel free to roast the crap out of me, bro. Like, holy crap, how did I do that? How did I pull off that big of a choke job? There's no guarantee we would have won. I'm sick, man. I'm gonna just sign off here, bro. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.